Hands up, who's excited that they got to put the washing out on the line for the first time this year? Yay! Welcome back, my beauties, and if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell for a notification of every time I drop something new. So today I am using two brand new collections. This one I'm using right now is a pastel collection. It is called the Spring Forward. The orange is called Honeydew, and this green I'm using now is May Apple. Next up, middle finger, I'm using Alice Blue, and all I'm doing with this is I'm just blending it out halfway down the nail and moving across, and then I'll come back to finish off. Over with Lollipop on the pointer, and then I'm going to use Tulip on the thumb. Right, now I'm coming back and I'm blending up from the free edge, from the middle, and blending it out towards the tip. And on the pinky I used Esme. On the ring finger I'm using Zara. Middle finger is Clara, and the pointer is Rosie. And then for the thumb it's Josie. And these, as well as the yellow version, and the yellow is called Amelia in this collection, limited in the Spring Forward. This one is called the Spring Pastel collection with the glitter in. Rather stunning. They are all available as singles as well. I did get asked about leaving in the capping for a change, so I have done. It's just to show you that once I've done the colour and the design, encapsulating, blah blah blah, I don't do any filing, I just cap straight away. The only time that you need to do any filing is if you've done like a colour block design or netting, you know, something that you need to file through to then continue the design. Does that make sense? Something you'd have to clean up, that if you then put clear on top you won't be able to get to it, you know? Just logically, that kind of stuff. That's the only way that I'll file and shape before I cap. And there we go with all the capping. Wait for them to dry, do all the shaping, get the top coat on, get that cured, and then I'm in with the alcohol inks. Now I'm doing, one nail is like the veins of a butterfly wing, and the other nail is a little butterfly. It's just like the set that I did last week, just a smaller butterfly. She copied. So I'm just putting on, it looks blue but it's actually purple, pink and purple, where I want the colour. And then I come in with my little dish of isopropyl alcohol and my little brush, and I do my blending as well with this before I continue. Here we are. So all I do is grab just a little bit of the isopropyl liquid, alcohol even, and I'm just like tapping on the colours between to blend them together, make them disperse a little bit more, look a little bit more pastel-y. And the same with this one, I'm just going to like fade it out a little bit, blend it a little bit more so it becomes more pastel-y as well. then once it's fully dried, you want to add another top coat, get that cured so you can protect that just in case you make a mistake with the line work. So I'm using a medium liner brush and some black gel paints, and as you can see, all I'm doing is doing lines. Different lines, different directions, some wavy, some thick, some thin. The different width in your lines is down to how much pressure you apply to your brush. So if you use the very tip and do it very gently, very lightly, you'll get a very thin line. And the opposite, if you will put more pressure on the bristles as you are dragging it along, the bristles will disperse more, meaning that you will get a thicker line. Completely like free reign, free design, free hand, that's the word I'm looking for, sorry. And then over onto the ring finger, and I'm doing a little butterfly, same as I did the other day, no different. I am going to do a close-up tutorial for the close-up series on the butterfly, so I'll definitely do that more in depth, and I'll give you a little bit of a different design with the inks as well, because I have had that requested a few times, so I will get that done for you. And then once that is done, into the lamp for a full cure again. And then we're going to move over to doing the roses now. These were sugared roses, so I'm using a slightly smaller liner brush now. And I'm using white gel paint. And it's difficult to explain how to do this. But basically the most pressure needs to be on the centre of each petal, and then they need to overlap as you build up and go round. When you're finished with your rose design, if you want, I'll do another close-up on roses as well. Might be worthwhile doing that for you. Don't cure the gel, because you want to put the glitter. I've got a really fine iridescent white glitter that I'm going to sprinkle into the white gel before I cure it, so I can have like a dusted glittery effect to it. So I'm just going to do a couple down the left hand side of the pinky. Tiny little squiggle for the centre, and then petals around, like on opposite sides, and then you want to overlap where the join between there, one there, and you work yourself around until you're pretty happy with how they are. So then we're going to sprinkle in some iridescent fine glitter, and then tap off the excess. And then before I put that into the lamp to do a full cure, I'm also going to do the final top coat on top of the butterfly and the butterfly wing, the black gel that I did on the middle finger and the ring finger, to make sure that they are sealed in as well. And then when this is fully cured, when it comes out of the lamp, all I'm going to need to do is give the white roses a brush off to remove the extra bits, and there you go. So thank you as always for joining me. Really did enjoy doing this set. I'm so happy that spring is like pretty much here, and there's green little buds on the trees, and sunshine. Right, stay slaying peeps, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.